Hello, everyone. I have another question from our Ask MFC episode. Question is, what is IVF? Well, IVF is a term that's short for in vitro fertilization. Now, what is this? Normally, when you fertilize your egg comes out of the ovary, gets picked up by the tube, the fallopian tube, travels through the fallopian tube. I don't know if you can see this here. The egg comes out, goes into the tube. It's fertilized inside the tube by incoming sperm, okay? And the fertilized embryo now is moved by the fallopian tube all the way to the cavity. Now, this cavity has a lot of stuff going on. Please don't listen, don't pay attention to that. But anyway, so that's called in vivo. The egg goes in the tube, is fertilized in the tube, is moved to the uterus. That's in vivo. Now, with in vitro fertilization, we don't have to wait for the egg to come out. We can actually go through the vagina because the ovary is actually located close to the vaginal apex. You put a needle through under anesthesia after you stimulate several follicles, aspirate the eggs out of the ovary, and instead of fertilizing it in the tube, you fertilize it in a dish in the lab. And then you would simply put the embryo resulting back in the uterus around the time it would normally have gotten there on its own if it were to traverse from the tube into the cavity anyway. So typically that's about 5 days or so. You can't put it in about sooner around day 3, but typically you would put it around day 5, which is known as the blastocyst stage. So the difference is the fertilization of the egg occurs outside the body, in vitro. That's different from intrauterine insemination, in which you stimulate the ovary and then wait for the egg to come out. You trigger the egg to come out, and you simply insert sperm in the uterus, and you wait for the egg and the sperm to meet in the tube, right? And then the fertilized embryo is moved to the cavity. That's the major difference, is where's the fertilization of the egg occurring. And in vitro fertilization, it's in the lab. I hope that answers your question. Please give us a call or send more questions if you have any. Thank you.